My name is Pepe Fruean. I'm the chairperson for the Samoa Submarine Cable Company based in Western Samoa. So we're in the progress of getting our supply contracts signed, and in fact tomorrow at the conference we will be having a side event whereby we'll be signing with our supplier ASN. So obviously it's, after months and months of hard work, tomorrow will be a culmination, and we're really excited about signing that. So 2017 will be ready for service, and it's basically going to make a huge difference to our people. So technology is a means to an end. We want to use the technology to improve the lives of the people of Samoa. We believe our project will be the enabler of that change, positive change. Well, look, the event's really well organized in terms of the people who are introducing the panel sessions, and the topics that are actually been developed are consistent with what people are experiencing in the market and actually sharing their learnings. I think that's the big takeaway for us. Our cable is being built as we speak, and as we move towards that, a lot of the lessons that are being spoken about today are very relevant to how we run our business in the future. The future of industry in respect of how we will use it is that because of the relative distance for Samoa to the other major nations like New Zealand, where access to medical care will require a lot of telemedicine. And clearly internet is a big important driver of our ability to access those services, in addition to a lot of commercial and other services which our people need. The game changer industry is how you take the applications that we're using and all the fancy technology, and you bring it down to the normal person. Or for example, in our country, subsistence farming is a significant enabler of wealth and growth in our economy. However, the expertise to farming techniques are not as accessible. With a lot of these programs whereby you can share information with other farmers around the world, will help them increase their crops, which obviously will give more income to their family. And I think that's an area that's very important to me, and we're actually particularly passionate, is how do we take this technology and actually change people's lives, as opposed to technology, because it's new and it's fancy and stuff. We want technology as, an enabler of improvement in people's lives in our country. So the growth of our company is actually going to come from partnerships. As I spoke about Pacific, the islands are quite spread apart. So the business case for building long, big cables is not really strong. However, a mesh sort of topography of smaller cables actually interlinking and creating diversity for each other is basically where I think the industry is going. And for our one, as soon as we launch our first cable, obviously we're going to need our second. So we're already starting in the planning stages of how we find that restoration sort of diversity that's required to make our cable, I suppose, more appealing for customers.